Yo guys, and right now Bitcoin is approaching a very important level in the market, and if we break above this range on the market right here, the market could just start to be flying once again back towards the upside. So make sure to watch this video till the end because it's going to be a very important one as well. I will be talking about my long-term Bitcoin predictions, my mid-term Bitcoin predictions, and of course I will be talking about my trade that I closed yesterday, and of course what I'm going to do with my next trade, how the market is currently looking, and what we could be expecting for our next major market trade here. So without any further ado, slap up that like button and subscribe to the channel because Bitcoin is currently breaking out here. So what you can see over here is that this is basically a very important level of resistance, right? So we got rejected 2 times, and this was also the reason why the market absolutely plummeted the way down here. So you can clearly see, because it's been such a strong level of resistance right here, it is no doubt going to be providing resistance again. And actually, if we break above it, we do have the room to grow all the way back towards the 22.8k, and that is approximately an 8% surge towards the upside from here on. So it's going to be extremely important that the 1 hour candle is going to close above this level in order to create a continuation, and that could be even also a little bit of a long signal. Of course, on the 4 hourly time frame, I will be remaining skeptic until we break above the 0.618, or basically, better said, the 21.1k. The 21.1k is still the major resistance in this area we're currently trading in, and as soon as, of course, Bitcoin does decide to be breaking above the 21.1k, we could be looking for a massive continuation once again towards the 22.8k target, basically the range high of this whole trading range. And what I right away want to say to you guys out there, for anyone who's going to be trading this range, if we break above the 22.8k, that is going to be the perfect long signal. If we're breaking above it and we're flipping this level into support, that is the perfect long signal and the perfect signal for a massive market reversal. Because personally, I think if we break above the 22.8k, we are going to be starting to be flying back towards the upside, and I will be definitely open some massive trades on that. However, yesterday, I did short this market. I made some very good profits, which you can also see in the lower side of the screen right now. And if I move my face to the right side, you can clearly see, yeah, I closed 10,000 US dollars in quantity on the 20,000 US dollars. And of course, if you didn't know that already, make sure to follow me in my Telegram signal group, because there I told you guys what I was doing with my trade. I basically announced that I was taking 30% out of my whole trade on the 20k once we were in a significant profit, and I placed my stop loss back to entry. So we made a very good significant profit with that trade here, and right now I want to be seeing what the market is going to be doing next. So to be very honest, this is clearly a short range we're currently trading in. If I'm going to look at this market and from a trading perspective, we are currently still trading in a significant supply zone, and we're just perfectly retesting the level where we would like to go short at actually, and that is the 21.1k. However, right now on this market as well, I want to be safe to you guys out there, on the 12-hour time frame, we are forming right now a momentum loss here. We are forming a clear lower high on the price action and a higher high on the RSI. Also on the 4 hourly time frame, we are seeing, of course, a higher high getting formed on the RSI, lower highs getting formed on the price action, right? So this is also a significant bearish divergence. So what I will be doing with this, that is going to be the big question. Am I going to open another new short to take once again some more profits on the table, or am I going to wait right now? So I actually would like to be opening a short over here, because I personally do think it's not very high risk, because the market is clearly losing momentum. However, with my trade right now, I will be taking it very cautious. I want to be waiting a little bit further more till the market is going to develop. Either if the market creates a correction, I'm okay to be missing out here, or either if the market goes up and I want to be seeing if we are going to get rejected from the high or if we are breaking above it. And that is going to be the confluence point where I'm going to be opening massive positions, right? So right now I am going to be waiting a little bit here. I'm going to just casually see if Bitcoin can break above the 21.1k. If we can't, of course, we're probably going to fall down further. And if we can, I want to be seeing if we can break the 22.8k. And if we do break above it, I am going to look for longs on the retest. So that is basically my strategy on the market right now. If you are interested in trading in the future with me as well, make sure to, of course, set up your account on Bybit here in the link in the description, because if you're trading on Bybit, you can claim 0% trading fees for the coming 30 days. Plus, on top of that, you will be getting a 4,800 US dollars deposit bonus if you do use the link in the description. If you're not going to use the link in the description, you will only get 400. So make sure to use it. It's definitely a win-win situation. Then let me talk about my macro prediction, right? So my macro prediction in the coming 5 to 15 weeks is that Bitcoin is going to trade all the way back to 36k. And yeah, like I told you, we can come down today, we can come down tomorrow, and it doesn't really affect my my strategy over here. But personally, I think that the all-time high retest of Bitcoin over here, significant resistance over here, is going to be providing a very strong bounce in the market. Just like the pandemic crash had, it's going to provide a very strong bounce, and it's going to undo all its major correction wave towards the downside. And then on this point, once we're going to come up, I'm not saying we're going to continue, but I personally think we're going to go maybe a little bit lower. But at least this is going to be a very strong relief rally to look at and to be potentially trading. I am trading this relief rally with my spot account mainly right now, and I've accumulated some very low leverage swing trades. So that is of course my strategy right now, what I'm expecting. There are going to be some major levels of resistance ahead of ourselves, and that's mainly going to be the Fibonacci levels. And I personally think the strongest resistance is going to be the 29.2k. Of course, if we're going to be approaching these higher levels, I want to be looking for the 36 to 37k stake profit. This is also a CME gap on the chart. So, yeah, it's a CME gap together. It's between the 0.65 and the 0.618. And that is, of course, the perfect level where you want to be looking for if you're going to generate a dead cat bounce or a relief rally. So personally, I think it's a very likely target to be reaching here in the coming 5 to 15 weeks on the Bitcoin price action. Together with the fact that Bitcoin is currently more oversold than it has ever been before, it is only likely to get that short-term bounce in the market. And of course, what I do really think on the bigger picture is that Bitcoin is right now, once again, like we do know from the previous cycles, right? Probably the most heaviest correction phase is already behind us. And yeah, there is of course some more potential drawdown to come for Bitcoin. Bitcoin could fall a little bit lower, but the biggest and the most significant correction is already behind us. And what I personally expect is that we're going to see a similar reaccumulation like every single cycle basically. We first of all see sideways action, then of course a mid-cycle run up, and then of course we're going to see more movement. So either this period is going to be a little bit more boring and I'm a little bit too excited about it, and this is going to be a sideways consolidation phase between here and the $30,000 before then creating a relief rally, before then forming a new bottom on 30k, and before then once again smashing up towards new all-time highs into 2025. So this is my expectation right now on the market. I personally think that if we're willing to see, of course, new major all-time highs getting formed, it is most likely only going to be in 2025, 2024. However, I'm still going to load up on my spot position because I'm very well aware this is Bitcoin, and Bitcoin can, of course, already start to be moving up earlier than this as well. So this is only a wider scale, expectation I currently am making from the markets. If I'm looking at historical data, it is probably going to take from off this point maybe another 665 days before we're going to set a new all-time high. But personally, I see this as an opportunity to, of course, accumulate another 665 days below all-time highs, and that is going to be, in the end of the day, more profitable than buying at all-time highs, right? So make sure that you're going to be benefiting from the market right now. It is still trading extremely low. I personally think that 20k is a very good average price. It's maybe not the exact bottom, but it is a good average buy price, and I'm very excited of the future. Also, guys, Bitcoin is declared dead by Google search terms, hitting a new all-time high, guys. Google search terms for Bitcoin dead hit a new all-time high over the course of the weekend. So, yeah, guys, we do know it. Many people always call Bitcoin dead. Always in the freaking bear markets. Always in the bear markets, they call Bitcoin dead. Well, in fact, those are the best opportunities to actually buy Bitcoin. And once this is in the bull market, they go with the hype and they buy it. Whether this is actually the best time for accumulating Bitcoin if you want to make a significant amount of profit. Also, looking at the Bitcoin MVRV score, yeah, we can clearly see on this metrics, we are indicating the bear market lows, right? We are right now at extreme low risk accumulation stages. I mean, if we're looking back at the March 2020 crash, and in hindsight, you would have bought there, why wouldn't you be buying right now today? Of course, on the exact moment, on the March 2020 crash, it was very hard to be buying Bitcoin because you were only seeing the price going down, right? However, on all on-chain data, it was suggesting that the bottom was getting found here. And currently as well, on all the on-chain data, on the DIS metrics, also on the unrealized losses and profit metrics, we're currently seeing that we're in capitulation stages, what historically means that we're right now at a bottoming signal. So yeah, I am currently buying still, and also considering the fact that the market still is in extreme fear, in single-digit fear, and you can clearly see this was capitulation, this was capitulation, this was capitulation, and right now you have the opportunity to still accumulate Bitcoin on 20k. And I don't know for how long it is going to be staying here. Maybe it's going to stay here for another week, maybe for another 4 weeks. However, I'm going to benefit from these prices. So guys, if you do like the content, make sure to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.